Fuck's sake. Oh hell, shit, my fucking microphone wasn't even on either. Check my game sound. Yep. Game sounds really low. What? Why is game sound really low? How's that? Game sound. There's nothing actually happening in the game right now that actually makes any noise. So. Can you hear the blips of the menu movement? Is that alright or not? Yeah. Look, Alex, look. Oh shit. Press the wrong fucking button. Look at what my carrier looks like now, dude. Badass carrier. Kicks ass. Oh, also, check this shit out. So, just before, we're gonna have a bit of flex here, just while we're here. Right, so, are you looking? Are you looking? You're looking, right? So, Mandalay. Basic Sidewinder, which you start with. Diamondback Explorer. First ever engineered ship, look. That made me a lot of money. Nice little PvP ship. Oh my god, look at that. 2 cutters. 2 different cutters. 2 different cutters. Oh, look at this. Why? Why? Well, one's a mining cutter. This cutter's totally set up just for mining. So it's total different setup. And this is just for hauling. So that's a 784 hauling cutter, no shields, max speed, max GTFO. And this one is actually a really decent mining ship. 512 tons of cargo, full on miners, decent shields, lots of what do you call them, limpets. But look at this. Look at this. Fed is fed up. Alright, look. Tell you what, that's the wrong thing to do anyway. Check out the fucking guns on this thing, man. Guns are gigantic. Look, that's just behind the cockpit. They're immense. They are absolutely fucking, dude, ridiculous guns. Where do you see? You can see them. I'm sure you could see them on the outside somewhere. Where's the next thing? No, that's not it. Fuck's sake, I can't remember. There's a way to see it, so. But yeah, anyway, it's a ridiculous ship. It's It's absurdly big, and I'm gonna go and drop the kids off at the pool. I mean, never not do that before you go to bed. I always do, if I can. However, that is, I'm not sure what to do with it right now. What do we think? What do we think? So I mean, some choices we could do. We could go and blow up some generic pirates, but I mean, that's just like, going and blowing up generic pirates. Could go and build some more infrastructure in the system that I have. Could go and do some attempt to do some power play, possibly. What else? What else can we do? I would love to be able to say at some point that we can go and shoot some aliens again, because that would be cool as fuck. But they're very few and far between, apparently, to get hold of right now. So, is the community goal still on? There's a thing. Is it still going? Wow, look at that! Oh my god, it's gone up even more. If you haven't, anybody who plays, if you play Elite, I mean, I'm not certain if everybody does, but I assume you do because you're watching Alex. If you've not been to this system, right? Look at that. I went to this system. I created 4 million credits of bounties, and because of that, I'm gonna get paid 170 million credits. I mean, is there anybody here who could honestly say that they don't like to have more money in the games that they play? I'm fairly certain the answer to that is no. So, this is real easy. I mean, if I can be in C, right, by making 4 million of bounties, it took me about an hour, if that. Then, if anybody wants like a whole bunch of fucking, if anybody wants like a whole bunch of money for doing very, very little, then go to this system, do some of this stuff. I mean, I think it's still going. It must still be going because oh no, I tell a lie. It's not going. It's time left 0. I'm being a dumbass. But if you should, these community goals, I've noticed this since I came back to the game. The community goals are really good, right? So there's something we can do, right? This is a really easy thing to do. I suspect. I don't know. Maybe I can do it from here. No, I can't do it from here because I'm on the carry. I'll just have to go and basically accept those now. But if you get a chance to go into the community goals, then you should definitely do so, if it's something that you're able to do. I mean, not only did you get cash for that, but you got access to some customized modules for the ships. And if we have a look at the cutter. We got a couple of skins. Oh, we got a skin for the cutter as well, I believe. I don't know whether it shows up yet or whether you've got to go and claim it, but we'll find out in a sec. Tactical graphite. There it is. No, it's not. That's the one I've had for ages. There's another one that you get another skin for it anyway. For the cutter. Plus, like I said, I think it's a kill warrant scanner. You get a couple of double engineered, which obviously you can't get normally. Those only available from tech brokers, like there's a double engineered frame shift drive, which is superb if you can be bothered to go and you need to go to one of the Titan wrecks, pick up some bits and pieces of material, like some materials, but then you need to pick up one of them Titan drive components when you find one. They take a while to find. As soon as you've picked that up, you fly with that ASAP straight to a tech broker who does human tech broker and trade it in for a frameshift drive. And that frameshift drive will be double engineered, which you cannot get outside of that. And the kill warrant scanner from the community goal, that frameshift drive originally came from a kill warrant, from a community goal reward, and now you can get it through the tech brokers. This kill warrant scanner is it's like double engineered, so it's got 2 main engineering plus an experimental, whereas normally you can have 1 main engineering plus an experimental. So if you like to do a lot of bounty hunting, especially in bigger ships, the good one has a fair bit of power draw, I believe. Right, let's have a look. See what else can we go and do here. I don't know. What does chat think? What does chat think? What should we do? Do anybody want to see anything particular, or how something works, or is unsure of, like, oh, I always want to try this, but I have no idea how it works, or what to do with it, or anything like that. Nobody? Anybody? I mean, I'll just open another beer and wait for you. That is indeed the sound of another beer. So I mean, I don't know, what else can we do? A lot of the meaningful things in Elite take a considerable amount of time to complete. What we could do is we could have a look at the let's have a look at the colony that I have, which I haven't done a lot with yet. When the map eventually updates itself. There we go. So this is my system currently. That's a very large station. I would definitely recommend not choosing the biggest station for your primary port ever, because it takes a ridiculous amount of resources to build. So, like a max haul cutter, like the cutter that I was just in, or that I am in, carries 784 tons of cargo. That station, which is a tier 3 Orbis station, maybe? It's one of the two. 220,000 tons of materials to build. It's not a good choice if you've got a time limit. Unless you know for a fact that you can spend 10 hours a day basically doing the damn thing, or 8 hours a day for 4 weeks, or whatever the hell it is that it works out at. It's an awful lot of time. I'd probably not recommend it. I was lucky. Well, I say lucky. I'm in a good squad. The squad helped me out. If they hadn't helped me out, it probably wouldn't have got built. I would have lost the system. And it's a fairly decent system. Now, all I've built so far in this system is these, which are orbital things, and I've got another one to be built there, which we haven't started yet, but they're not very big, and certainly the amount of materials that they require is fairly low. potentially could actually do them without going to the using the carrier, but I have a carrier, so I like to use it because I mean that's what it's for. What we do need to do though at some point is start building on these planets here. This one first of all, obviously, because that's where the station is. And you can see there we've already got, bearing in mind, these should not have any effect on, other than one of them having a slight level of the tech level of the system. They don't change the economy at all. Now, just by building the station, we have extraction, agriculture, like without doing anything. I mean, I haven't done anything to change that whatsoever. So now these are high metal content planets, if I remember rightly. Yeah, high metal contents. They've got iron. They've got loads of stuff. Need to figure out what to put them. Can't decide whether to put refineries or more extraction. I mean, extraction will give you raw ore, but if you put, I know for a fact from watching videos of other people, if you put extraction industry just eats all of your extraction, and then you don't get anything in your station. So I'm thinking refineries might be an option to do, but we're going to have to go back to the planet to do that, which also means we're going to take the carrier back to the planet. Okay. Right, bear with me for just 2 moments. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, but that could not wait. Right, let's... Right, this thing needs to be built. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't built any of it yet. Doesn't take all that much, but it's enough to be, I mean, steel, titanium, aluminium, liquid oxy. So I am, I do tend to believe that, you know, if you've got a tool for something, you should probably use it. So I would love to say that that construction is going to do a lot for it. All that construction is going to do is it's going to reduce the security or increase the security, I should say, not reduce. But it's the only thing that's actually being built right now. I tell you what, let's go and see what time is it right now? It is, oh my god, it's like 2:30 a.m. It's late. Let's see. Where's the nearest thing? The nearest mega ship. Mega ship. 3:30. Oh yeah, I know, dude. I know. It's 8 o'clock on a now Friday morning. I guess the only thing to do is play more. I just wish I had more beers. I only have a few more left. It's kind of depressing. Let's see if we can get everything for that relay. I think it's a relay in the carrier in one go. Oh, very close to one go. So what we'll need to do is move the carrier first of all, because otherwise it's not going to get very far. So we need to go for fuck's sake. Can we get a spot in this system? Oh, we might actually get a spot in this system. 7. No free slots. Fucking game. This has to be possibly the most annoying bit about having a carrier, is trying to get a slot in the system that you want to go to. Because these are all red, but this one is not. No free slots. However, if I just pick the system and jump blindly to the system like this, it will give me a slot. It's kind of dumb. Well, right. Traverse a dream. Right. Is that carried? Oh, okay, alright, I'm talking up my ass. It's not going to let me jump there. Thankfully, there's others. Didn't look that full. Let's go to one of the other ones. Not that one. This one. What about this one? Does this one look ridiculously full? No, look at that. That looks nice. Pretty sure it's at that planet. Right, let's go there. Alright. So, unfortunately, we do have to wait for that. But, in the meantime. Yeah, so let's have a look at what we were talking about before, which was not that. That's one. Outfit. So, you know, I mean, like when you're building a ship for this game, I mean, I'm an old school Eve player, right? So you used to have hundreds of ships, like genuinely used to have hundreds of ships. when you had the money to do it. So you'd have ships for every ship would have a purpose. It would be like, I have this particular ship. You could have 6 different ships, like 6 different hulls, but they would all have a specific purpose. And this is why Alex was asking, why have I got 2 cutters? And it's like, well, because I don't want to change them around every time I want to use them for different things. I mean, I can't decide. Is that lazy, or is that just because I can? Because, you know, why not? So, this is the hauler. It's got no hard points whatsoever. It's got a heatsink launcher, just in case. Lightweight. Powerful. It's not even engineered particularly. The only engineering, I think, is thrusters, dirty drive tuning with drag drives, because it's the only thing you ever put on thrusters, and frameshift drive. Increase range, mass manager. What else have we got? Oh, we've got a bit on. Oh, we've got power distributor as well, because it makes it easy to boost constantly. What else is there? Lightweight scanner, because you can do that at the same place where you do the frameshift drive. And I'm pretty certain that's it. Everything else is pretty much cargo racks. The military slots, you might as well put these on, because you can't put anything else in those slots. More cargo racks. Docking comp, super cruise, and you can't remove that anyway. So you could technically change one of those for an extra couple of tons of cargo, but these quality of life are well, outweigh the extra 2 tons of cargo that you might get, in my opinion. And particularly if you're using 2 accounts, which I do quite often, having Super Cruise Assist and the advanced docking computer makes it much easier to run both at once. So okay, so yeah, so there's no vehicles. So there's the hauling version of the cutter. The other version that we have is a mining version, and this is for laser mining. Platinum. You can make quite a decent amount of platinum. You can make quite a bit of money from doing it. It's just, it takes a while. You know what I mean? But it's one of them things. If you just want to chill and play the game, and you know you're not like that bothered about like chasing pirates around, you just want to chill out, do something where you can just, you know, just potter about, you're just flying around a little bit and just doing this, press a button here and there. You know, like I say, just kind of like chilled out sort of gameplay. Then mining might be a thing for you. This has got some actual defensive weapons on it. I don't think I've ever used them, I'll be quite honest. Most importantly, it's got mining lasers. Utility mounts are shield boosters, heat sinks. I mean, you can massively engineer this. You can turn this ship, and I will do at some point. You can turn the ship into a mining ship to mine hazardous resource extraction sites, which is very manageable, and you get a huge. Well, I say huge. There's a very large, like productivity boost, I guess you might say. So if you're mining platinum and you get like your average asteroid might be like 25%, just for example's sake. In a Hazret site, they're going to be like 50. Just throwing random numbers out there. Don't quote me on numbers and come back to me and say, "Oh, you said it was going to be 50," but they're a lot higher. In which case, you would engineer the shit out of this ship. But you can, as I say, you can absolutely has-res mine this ship. What else have we got? We have that was utilities, core internals, power plant. I mean, I'm a massive advocate for, you know, if you're gonna build a ship, I mean, this hull. I mean, it's 160 million if you buy it in Shinrata or whatever it is. 150, 160 mil. It's a lot of money. So for me, you should invest in engineering. So the engineering grind is worth the time. If it seems like an absolute like pain, there's ways around it. Or not ways around it. There's just ways to make it easier. But there are certain points in the grind that you just have to do. And it doesn't hurt. I mean, it gives you a good idea of what the actual game is. And I tell you what, you go and do the 5,000 light years away, 5,000 light years back, you'll have a really, really good appreciation of how big the fucking universe actually is in the game. Because it takes a while. But it's worth doing. You can go off. You can make quite a bit of money if you want to go and just sort of go, do you know what? I'm going to go and explore while I do this light year, 5,000 light years. It's not that far. It's a quarter of the way to Colonia. A quarter. 25% of the way. It's, you know, the game's big, man. The game is big. But yeah, so engineering is, I mean, like just do it where you can do it. If you can engineer something, you should. So I mean, you can see here we've got grade 5, grade 5, grade 5. Nothing on there because grade 5 sensors, just whatever. Optionals. A couple of cargo racks. I mean, those 2 cargo racks there, that's 512 tons of cargo. It's pretty decent. Shield gen, that needs to be engineered. Olympic controllers, lightweight, makes a huge difference in weight. Especially when you're using like 3 of them, 4 of them, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yeah. Again, I'm not even following my own advice there. Those should have hull reinforcements in. Detailed surface scanner. That just makes it, if you're going to go and actually scan a planet, it will make it faster. And no vehicles. But that's a mining car. Where are we at? 7 minutes. I'm going to dive out so you can watch the jump animation because it is kind of cool. Let's just have another look at another different ship quickly. What have we got here? So those are kind of like I say, industry. That's not on this ship, so we can't look at that. But that is for specific purpose. That ship is for running pirate massacre missions, specifically AFK pirate massacre missions. Those are the kind of things where you're in a low-res site and that ship sits there for 8 hours and shoots 300 pirates over the course of 8 hours, and then you turn them all in and share them. It's good money. Let's have a look at this ridiculous Corvette. How many minutes have we got? 5. Alright. Very quick. Many guns, humongous multi-cannons on the back of this thing. They're just gigantic. Multi-cannon, big beam laser on the bottom. More multi-cannons. Little tiny pulse laser on a turret. The reason for that is This scramble spectrum malfunctions your enemy. Another little tiny cannon, but all that does is give you corrosive shell to reduce their armor. And then this is, as you can see, kind of time consuming, but it's worth it. Everything is engineered. Everything that can be engineered, basically. Except these, because I haven't unlocked the damned engineer, which is kind of annoying. Right, I'm going to jump out of here now. So that we can go and watch the... Also, you can absolutely see...
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
That the Federal Corvette is just the biggest fucking ship in the game. It's huge. Anyway, we have to go and run to this seat, so else we'll get chucked back in the ship. But yeah, look, it's very sexy. It's very big. Yeah, it's going to be close. Just in time. Just in time. Right, so what we'll do is we shall watch the carrier jump.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Well, I guess I'm going to build this relay.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bays secured.
Oh dear, oh dear. Right, come on. While we're waiting, who else is building fucking colonies? Can't just be me. Nobody else? Nobody else is building colonies.
Maintenance task confirmation.
Why is that?
Acknowledged. All vents are prepared.
You didn't manage to find one, or everything you found was already taken, or dog shit. I'm interested to know. Just checking the microphone's actually working here, because
Attention all carrier crew. Friendship drive engaged.
alright, well, we'll go over to this other system.
Attention. Counting down to jump.
And what we're get there, we'll set up the carrier to
3, 2, 1.
take on these materials. There we go.
Carrier jump successful. Telemetry checks in progress. Attention.
We have arrived. So, let's go get back in the ship. Alright, so what we need is, first of all, I need to go and look at exactly what is required. Come on. For this particular build. So what I'm going to do is there's an app called ShareX which allows you to screenshot sort of areas and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take a screenshot of the commodities that are required, which is that list there, obviously, this list here. And then in the app itself, you can, if you open it, you can actually pin it to the screen. So you can have that particular screenshot pinned over the top of everything else. So I can see exactly what I need to do. Right now, because what I need to do here is I need to set the carrier. Where's it gone? Commodities. So what I'm doing, obviously, because I'm doing this with my own characters. I'm not like buying these off other people or expecting other people to, bring them to me for profit. So what we're gonna do is get rid of that because we don't need it. Shouldn't have any anyway. Oh, actually, we do need some. We need buy. So, because we're buying it from myself, so we'll put the price right down. We need 31 units. Wow. And by setting these, like, if you can fill basically all of the sell orders or all of the buy orders on a carrier, especially when it's your own carrier. Then you know you've got everything you need. So aluminium, for example, we want to buy, turn it right down, and we need 1,729. So we need 1,729 units of aluminium. I need some copper, of which we need 118. So you set the carrier up like this. Oh shit, it's really easy to go past where you want. And then one of the other reasons we're doing this, of course, is when you're transferring goods from the ship to the carrier, it's quicker to use the cell, like the market, than it is to try and like transfer like the other way. If you're transferring to the carrier, yeah, you can go into inventory and transfer it all to the carrier, which is fine. But when you're trying to transfer it back, if you do it that way, it's very slow. Whereas if you buy from the market that you've sold to, it's very quick. So, alright, let's keep going. Let's just get the metals out of the way because they're always the biggest one. Steel. We want to buy steel. 3739. And titanium. We want 2207. Oh, one off. Titanium 2207. Any more metals? Nope. Right, what else do we need? Liquid oxygen. This one we do need 1504. Okay, so that's all the big numbers out the way. Right, let's go down. Battle weapons. I need 20. Ceramic composites. $128. Insulating membranes. 186. Superconductors we don't need anymore. Non-lethal weapons. Probably missed something here. Food cartridges. $36. Fruit and veg. $13. Where the fuck's that? Polymers. Polymers 244. Water. We've already got a set. Now where the fuck's... Water purifiers is done, water's done, titanium, steel, power generators, non-lethals, military grade, liquid. I think that's everything. Pretty certain that's everything. So how far away are we from it? I bet it's moved. Oh, it's moved. Of course it's moved. Fuck.
Landing gear retracted.
Lift has departed. The launch underway.
So, sure. Go over and get the stuff.
Departure complete. Bon voyage.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
And we're still going to massively pass that by. Fuck me, I'm really bad at this. Didn't think I'd had it on that long. Never mind. It could be worse. Could be trying to do this in a T9, which would have taken me about 6 weeks to make that turn. System architect payment 210,000 credits. Whatever will I do with it, I should not spend it all at once. To be fair, I haven't built anything in my system, so I guess I can't really complain too much. Yeah. Right, come on, Trailblazer. Right, so this is the quality of life. This is why you have auto docking computer and
Docking request granted.
Super Cruise Assist. Because right now, normally I would be running 2 accounts. So I would have my other account on the opposite journey. It would already have left and it would be going back to the carrier to start loading. And when you've got them going like that, well, I mean, it's much easier to deal with if they're like one's docking while one's travelling.
Landing gear deployed.
Ish. very much doesn't take an awful lot of time to finish these off in when you do it that way. Since I started doing the planetary facilities, that's still going to take time because they still have to land on the planet.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So let's see if we can buy all of these little tiny amounts, like 20, 26 and stuff like that. I mean, you must be able to get all of these things from here. Weapons. Battle weapons. So you can't get battle weapons. Why can you get battle weapons from here? This is supposed to have everything. Fuck me. Right, well, non-lethal weapons, we want 19. Military grade fabrics, we want 18. Water purifiers, we want 19. Water. There you are. Food carriages. Six. Fruit and veg. 13. Computer components. See. What else? Power generators, 12. Okay, that's most of the small stuff. What's next? Ceramic composites. We'll get them while we're here. There's actually not that many of them left. We need 128. We need 118. 86 of those. I'll just fill up on polymers.
Cargo hold at
That's the
maximum
cargo
capacity.
full.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Right, let's head back to the carrier.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning.
Let's try not to
Titanium
spam
safety
the
gates.
fucking overcharge. It's probably not enough. Dear. Super easy to massively go too far with it. Much like that's it's really easy to sort of underpower it as well. Didn't take that long to get back though. So, dear. Morning. Not kind of entirely sure how to pronounce that. I'm gonna go with Ferris because otherwise I'll probably completely annihilate it. So how are you? How are you on this I'd like to say fine morning, but it's still dark here, so I can't actually tell.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
Oh god,
Landing
those
gear
red.
deployed.
The red the red docking thingies. They're pretty cool. Some nice MTX, like Arc Store. MTX is the easy word. MTX, the microtransactions, that's what it is. Cosmetics. MTX. Yeah, MTX. There is some nice MTX for this game. Some of them are cooler than others. Some of them look pretty, you know, I mean, like most games, not all of the MTXs are created equal, I guess.
Docking confirmed. Clamp engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
So, right, so this is, now, before we do that, right, so what I could do, in theory, is go here and go filters, transfer it all to carrier. I could do that, and it would do it, which would be great. But it's much easier to track. When you can do this. Because if they disappear off that list, you've already got them all. Not entirely sure why they didn't disappear, because I'm pretty certain I had all of those. But never mind. But yeah. Battle weapons. What was the other one? There was another one. Combat stabilizers. That's the other one we've got to find. Which we didn't. I mean, we only need like 20 of the damn things or something. So it's kind of annoying. They're not there. Where are they? Textiles. Not going to be minerals or metals. There they are. We need 26. Wow. Okay. Right, I need a very, very rapid bio. I'll be back in 1 minute. And I guess we're back. Right, let's go back and get some more shit. So back to the Trailblazer.
Plans released. Move clear of the landing pad.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Let's not get carried away with the old overcharge. Not on a non-optimized ship. It's very, very easy to end up halfway, well, as far away from it as you started off, if you're not careful. That was maybe a little bit too conservative. We'll be there, and he's really, really quick. So I'm fairly certain that you can probably sort of understand from what I'm doing right now that when I built the station in the system that I had, it took a long time. Even with like a whole bunch of people doing it, it still took an awful long time. Because there was literally a limit to how much you can move in a run on a single character. And I mean, even with two characters, it was still slow, you know, it was still slow going. Had I not been helped, I suspect it would not have been finished.
Docking request granted.
I am getting kind of tired though.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, let's what's the biggest steel is so I don't know, I mean this is just like from doing that big station, the way I did it was to I mean, like I said, I had help to finish it off, but that was because some of the some of the items, like steel. Like this requires 3,739 steel, which is, you know, like this ship carries 784. So it's like what, three and a half times, like 3.5 runs just to. Well, for that station, the steel requirement originally was 68,000 tons of steel, just steel. So, yeah, it was a lot. So after doing all of the little tiny bits, starting the biggest one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get steel. Hopefully they have steel. Or hopefully the steel is not totally like decimated, which, yeah, there's enough for what I need. So we're going to take
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
full cargo hold of steel. And then we're going to find the carrier again on the list.
Landing gear retracted.
And then we'll go back.
Ship raised. Engines engaged.
And alas, this is colonization. The majority of colonization is unfortunately hauling. There is no other way to put it.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It's kind of a shame in that sense, because if you don't like hauling, I mean, you kind of, you know, you're shit up. You're up shit creek without a paddle. So, I mean,
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I'd love to say that I loved hauling, but I would be lying out of my fucking ass to say that I did. I'd normally also do this with 2 accounts, but if I'm going to do 2 accounts, I mean, I can do 2 accounts of stream because I managed to fix it so that it works, but it's not ideal. I'd rather use 2 accounts when I know for a fact that I don't need to worry about like the computer trying to have a meltdown because it's trying to stream, or having the stream running and then the stream dying and looking like absolute dog shit because I'm trying to be greedy and run 2 accounts. But yeah, what was my fleet carrier weekly update was 11.3 million, and my system paid me 200,000. I mean, I'm certain that there must be a way to have like profitable systems. I'm guessing it's once you've built every fucking thing on them, though. Alright, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land at this. I'm gonna land on the carrier right now, and then I'm literally gonna fall asleep if I don't stop. It's nearly 4 AM. So I'm gonna land on the carrier, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a quick look. And oh, I haven't even turned on. Look. Got Super Cruise Assist. Didn't even use it.
Welcome, Commander.
We shall get landed. and then we shall find
Docking request.
someone to raid.
Welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Someone who's also playing Elite. And look at that. Carrier looks cool though, doesn't it? With that skin on the carrier, looks good. Ugh. Sorry, apologies. I am just very tired. I've had all week off, and like this morning was like the morning where my body decided, you know what, you should really get up at like 8:30, even though you don't have to, but you should anyway. So fuck you and go back to sleep. Motherfucker. Right. We'll get landed. We will empty the hauler,
Docking accomplished. Ship has docked.
the carry,
Welcome, Commander.
all of that. Doesn't take long. This will not take long to do, and it very definitely doesn't take long when you can run 2 accounts. I mean, you're doubling every run. You're doubling what you're bringing over, so it's like you know, very much 50%. You know, it's half the time. So, right, but like I say, I can unpin that. I'm literally gonna end up passing out at the wheel, which is a terrible thing to do. So what we'll do is well, we'll go and raid this guy. This is a funny guy. This is a man after my own heart, except for the fact that he has the misfortune to be American. I mean, not everybody can be perfect, I guess. But he's a funny guy. He does also quite like to have a bit of a beer. He's you know, he's a good guy. So let's go and raid this. Let's go and raid him. This guy's called Furthest Level. He's playing Elite right now. I spoke to him a few times, and he's a really good guy. You should follow this guy. You should also follow me if you haven't done so already. Stop fucking being lazy and press the fucking button. I mean, it's like literally a button click. Stop being lazy. So, you know, I still love you all, but press the button anyway. Alright. Yeah, we've got everybody's here. Everybody's here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not waiting another minute. Well, we don't need to wait another minute. Well, before we go, one thing I will say is, please, like I say, I mean, obviously, drop me a follow. It really helps. You got to get that affiliate shit and then all that other stuff, whatever, you know. So tell people if you have any other people that you know who like to watch Elite, I mean, I do Elite a lot, but it's not the only game that I ever stream, but this is probably the main one. Also, particularly if they're, you know, have a bit about them, and they like to have a bit of comedy. Right. Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna close the hell out of it. The game is gaming. Pretty hard. He's just gonna scan these rocks with me. I know, seriously, but you're about to get stranded on that planet. Captain! I'm gonna get a car. Captain, no, you're not happy. No, I'm gonna literally just, I'm gonna come back, see where I'm at. Is the ship there? Like, I just closed the game because I fucked out. We're loading back, don't worry. Ship's here. What? Very surprised about that. Alright. Yeah, I am. It's did you interact with it at all? Is the SOD still fun? Yes. Still there. I mean, I can just dip away. Oh, 7. Oh, you're still in it. Nice. Well, I'm loading back in. Oh, 7, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Aura. That was the stream. Alright. Loaded in a second. Alright, very good. You just had a connection error? Yeah, that was serious because you joined in and I was like so close by. I'm on the main menu. I haven't joined in. Alright, here we go. Going in. Oh, there we go. Hey, yo. Let's go. Alright, I'm in. When you get in, yeah, I'm in. And I'm gonna go scan a butthole. Who's with me? Did they not save any of my settings? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm like alone right now. Oh, yeah, I mean,
The fuck?